New week, new plan, same old me by Thursday. Why do we keep quitting? If that sounds familiar, you're not lazy. You've just been taught the wrong system. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what that system is and how to replace it with something that actually works. Here's what nobody tells you about success. It has almost nothing to do with motivation, but motivation is an emotion, and emotions come and go. Relying on motivation to succeed is like relying on the weather to heat your house. Some days it works great. Most days you freeze. The people who actually succeed at hard things, losing weight, building a business, learning a skill, fixing a relationship, they don't have more willpower than you. They don't wake up more excited than you. They've just built better systems. It's automatic. That's what we need to build. Most people fail because they set goals that are outcome-based rather than process-based. I want to lose 20 pounds. Outcome. I will take a 20-minute walk every day after lunch. Process. The outcome is outside your control. The process is completely within it. Every time you set a massive outcome goal with no process behind it, you're setting yourself up to feel like a failure. And when you feel like a failure enough times, you stop trying altogether. So, step 1. Throw out the outcome. Focus on the process. I stopped asking, how do I do this? And started asking, who do I need to become? Because here's the truth. Your behavior follows your identity. Every time you act, you're either voting for the person you want to be or voting against them. If you tell yourself, I'm trying to get fit, you'll skip the gym when life gets hard. But if you tell yourself, I'm someone who moves their body every day, skipping feels wrong. It feels like a betrayal of who you are. This is not just a mindset trick. This is how identity actually works. Ask yourself right now, what's the one thing you keep failing at? Now ask, what kind of person would naturally succeed at that thing? That's who you're becoming, not someday, starting today. And you don't build that identity with one big dramatic moment. You build it with tiny, consistent actions. Small wins that prove to yourself over and over again that you are that person. Show up to the gym for 5 minutes. Write one sentence of your book. Send one email. These feel embarrassingly small. That's the point. Small enough that you can't talk yourself out of it. Consistent enough that it starts to reshape who you believe you are. All right, let's get practical. Here's the 3-part system I use and that I've seen work for hundreds of people. Part 1. The minimum viable habit. Pick the thing you want to change. Now make the daily version of it so small it feels almost stupid. Want to read more? Read 1 page a day. Want to exercise? Do 2 push-ups after you wake up. Want to save money? Transfer $1 a week. The point isn't the size of the action. The point is the streak, the identity vote, the consistency. You can always do more, but you must never do less. Part 2. Stack it. Habits need anchors. Attach your new habit to something you already do automatically. After I pour my morning coffee, I will sit down and write for 5 minutes. After I brush my teeth at night, I will read 1 page. After I sit down at my desk, I will write my 3 priorities for the day. This is called habit stacking, and it works because you're borrowing the automatic energy of an existing behavior and using it to launch a new one. You're not finding willpower from nowhere. You're riding momentum that's already there. Part 3. Make failure harder than success. Your environment is silently shaping your behavior every single day, and most people let their environment work against them. If your phone is on your nightstand, you'll check it the second you wake up. Flip it. Put your phone in another room. Put the junk food in the back of a high shelf. Put your gym shoes next to your bed. Put the book on your pillow. Make the good choice the easy choice. Make the bad choice require effort. This single change, redesigning your environment, will do more for your behavior than any amount of motivation ever will. Now, you're going to miss a day. I need you to hear this clearly before it happens. Missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the beginning of a new habit. The people who succeed long-term aren't the people who never fail. They're the people who have a rule. Never miss twice. 1 day off? Fine. Life happens. 2 days off in a row? That's a pattern. And patterns become identity. So when you miss, and you will, the recovery is simple. Do not catastrophize. Do not sit with guilt. Do not spend 2 weeks planning a fresh start. Just do the smallest possible version of your habit the very next day. Couldn't do a full workout? Do 5 minutes of stretching. Didn't write it all yesterday? Write 1 sentence today. The goal is not perfection. The goal is to stay in the game. Here's something else I want you to understand. Progress is not linear, but people expect it to be. They work hard for 2 weeks, see no results, and quit right before everything would have clicked. This is called the plateau of latency, the gap between doing the work and seeing the reward. Almost every person who quits here. The work you do today will pay off, just not today. Trust the process. Stay in the game. Here's the thing almost nobody talks about, and it might be the most important part of this whole video. You have to define what success actually means to you, what you actually want your life to feel like. Because I've watched people hit every goal they set, the money, the body, the title, and feel completely empty. So let's bring this together. Stop relying on motivation. Build a system. Stop setting outcome goals. Focus on the process. Shift your identity before you expect your behavior to change. Make your habits so small they're impossible to skip. Stack them onto what you already do. Design your environment to make success the path of least resistance. And when you fail, never miss twice. Make sure you're building towards your life, not a borrowed version of someone else's. You already have everything you need. You just needed a better map. If this helped you, share it with one person who needs to hear it.